What up, dog? Sorry about that. I forgot to do something on my end when I put up the first stream, and I was like, crap, turn it off, redo. So that's why I had to do. That's why I did that. It was just a dumb mistake on my part. My bad. I was wondering why there wasn't a live chat. Yeah, it was my bad. I made a little mistake. What's up, Ashley? No, Captain, I would never block you as much as I like to mess with you. What's up, Paige? What up, what up? What's cracking? How we doing? What's up, Caitlin? E. Dodgson, Caffeinated Christy. What's up? Stephanie, how you doing? Igor, so confused why it went from you to PewDiePie's live. What's up, Christina? What's up, Jason? What's up, Gabby? What's up, Panic? What's up, Sarah? What's up, Angelica? Later than usual today. Yeah. I was waiting because my friend Zach was he was streaming over on Twitch, and so I wanted to wait a little bit before I went live, just to give him some time for people to check out his live stream and stuff. So look how buff we are. That's right. Hope you're great today, John. Thank you. I'm doing well. Hi there, newbie here. What's up, Caron? Is it Karen? Karen? Digging the music choice today. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you. What's up, Cell? I'm so glad I caught your live. It's almost midnight where I am. Oh, wow. Where are you at? What is that? Are you in the UK? It's a 9-hour difference, right, from me? What's up, Average? How you doing? Egypt. Ah, okay. It's midnight here. What's up, Kate? What's up, Sharon? What's up, Rachel? What's poppin'? Not much. We're just hanging out. What's up, Sophie? Nice music. Oh, thank you very much. I'm glad that you enjoy it. What's up, Pamela? In England, it's 10:30 p.m. Ah, okay. Hey, first time I caught a live stream. Well, welcome. I'm glad that you're here. Doing well in a Zoom call right now, so need entertainment. Hope you're doing well. Yay, I never catch your lives while they are happening. Happy to be here. Well, I'm happy to have you, Meg. Recently came back to the channel to show my partner your old videos and inspired me to commit my weight loss journey. I love what you do. You're inspirational as heck. All love, best wishes. Well, thank you so much, Corden. I appreciate that very much. Hi, John. Been watching you for 4 years. I think I remember your name. I'm not going to lie. I think I remember your name from some comments. That's cool. I appreciate the support for 4 years. It's a long time. Need some stress-free music right now. Well, if you want to listen to what I'm listening to, you just click on, you can go over to, it's on Spotify. You just click on, type in Sakura Dreams or Sakura, or however you pronounce it. I always pronounce it wrong. But that's how you get it. And it's free. So, there you go. You welcome everyone is so sweet. I love your live streams, currently vacuuming while listening. Well, that's awesome, Ciara. I appreciate it. Didn't think you were gonna stream today. Yeah, like I said, my friend Zach is streaming on Twitch, so I wanted to. I gave him a good amount of time. I think he's been streaming for like 2 hours now. So I was like, okay, well, I need to start my stream because it's been a long time. I normally start them like an hour and a half ago, but I just wanted to give him time to, do his thing and not like have a bunch of people leave his stream or have to choose, and it gets all weird. So I didn't want to do that. No announcements? Did it not work in the Discord? I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it's not announcing. You're too nice, John, but I stand. You're a good friend, not trying to step on any toes. I'm just trying to do what I can. I feel like any friend would do that, right? Your videos have been really helpful for my weight loss journey. I just keep having those binging episodes. They're not as bad as they used to be, but I wish I can stop. It's a tough struggle. That's a tough one, man. Like, I understand like where you're coming from with that. And the thing with binging is hard because everyone has a different reason why they do it. And so I think like the best way to answer that question for anyone, and it's going to be impossible for me to give you a straight answer, sadly. But the best way that I could answer that to anyone is find out why you're binging, right? It's about finding the root cause to the problem. So for me, the reason and then I can only speak from my experience, right? I don't want to speak for anyone else. It's just not what I like to do. But from my own personal experience, the reason that I was binging was because I was over-restricting, okay? And why was I over-restricting, right? It's important to understand. Sorry. It's important to understand that. And the reason I was over-restricting was coming from a lack of knowledge. And so the lack of knowledge made me feel like I had to eat very, very low calories to see progress, And so because I felt like I had to eat very, very low calories to see progress, I was then telling myself, okay, less is better, less is better, less is better, less is better. And so the less that I would eat, the better I felt like I was doing. When we look at it from that perspective, it's like, okay, if we all are always thinking less is better, what's the logical conclusion to that, right? It's going to be like eating nothing, which is not a good thing to do. Like, do not do that, right? But so for me, because I was always restricting, I would eventually get to a point where I couldn't restrict anymore, and I was so hungry that then I would fall off, right? And then I would binge. And so like that's what my like circle kind of, it was like this cyclical thing that I would go through. So it'd start at the top of, okay, I need to eat less. I need to be better at my, what I'm like, I need to do better, all this stuff, right? And then eventually it would slowly lead to a binge. And then I would be upset with myself, and I get to the top of like, okay, I need to get back on track. I need to eat less. I need to do this. And then I would go to a binge. Like, it was this cycle, right? And so for me, the way that I broke that was by allowing myself to eat a little bit more during the day. And so by allowing myself to eat a little bit more during the day, I would no longer get to a point where I was so hungry that I felt like I needed to binge, or felt like I needed to jump off the wagon and just kind of do whatever I needed to do to feel satiated, because I was allowing myself to eat a little bit more. But again, like, that's what worked for me, okay? And so it's really important that you understand that me saying what worked for me is not me saying this is what you need to do, okay? Because it's not that. That's not what I'm saying. And so please don't hear what I'm saying and think that I'm telling you this is what you need to do. I'm just sharing my experience. And so I know there's a lot of people that can relate to that and have had similar experiences, but not everyone is the same. And so, but I understand your struggle, man. What's up, Zach? Do you know any female weight loss influencers that struggled with PCOS on their journey? I know that there's a few. If anyone in the chat can, kind of say something, give them an example, that'd be great. Michelle McDaniel, yeah, but I'm thinking of someone that like shared their journey. You know what I mean? Like, Michelle was had already lost her weight. Like, I'm thinking of someone that like shared their journey while having PCOS. Like, not to take anything away from that, but that's kind of what I got from that question, was like someone that is trying to lose weight. I'm down almost 50 pounds just from reducing calorie intake to 300 to 500 less than maintenance. Just remember, the more you lose, the more your BMR goes down. Yep, that's very true. I have PCOS and lost 180 pounds, but I'm not an influencer. I think Beatrice Caruso says that she has PCOS. Does she? I didn't know that. Oh, there you go. Then Beatrice, I think, would be the perfect person for you to follow. For sure. Twitch just notified you. Twitch, or did Discord notify you? Wait, why would Twitch notify you that I went live? What's up, Dan? What's up, Dan the man? I've never called you Dan before, but you know, hey, we do what we can here. I'm a competitive swimmer, and over quarantine, I've struggled a lot with my eating because I'm so used to taking in so many calories. I've been unmotivated, but your videos have helped a lot. Yeah, that's tough, man. Like, when you're used to eating a lot of calories, and because of your activity level is so high, like, it's certainly a struggle. Like, I had to, I don't want to say significantly, but I definitely have reined back the amount of calories that I eat in the past like 6 months, because I just don't work out as much. I'm not as active as I was. A lot of that has to do with like a back injury that I kind of had over quarantine, and it's kind of sidelined me a little bit, so I'll have to do a lot less stuff, but I understand that struggle. Music Kenna, hi, how are you? Did I say that right? Probably not. It's all good. You're verified. That's fancy. What kind of videos do you make? It's always cool when another verified person. Yeah, I flex a little bit. I'm verified too. You know, no big deal. But comes into the stream. Your titles always sound like a disappointed mother. We have things to talk about. I honestly just didn't know what else to. This is the same title as yesterday. I just didn't know what else to title it, to be honest with you. I was just like, whatever, that's good enough. So yeah. Hello from Germany. Hi, how are you? Keyboard glitch. Hello, hi everyone. Yeah, sure, Derek, whatever you say. You're a verified imposter. Is that what you are? Let's hang out or something. Yep, that's pretty much. On Twitch, that's what I name them. I'm just like, let's chill, dude. I don't know. Yo, from England. What's up, Sammy? Are you having a good day? You seem like you're a little down today. I'm having a fine day. I'm just having a day, you know? It's not overly good. It's not overly bad. It's just a day. I started watching you, Alan Roberts, and Swole all kind of at the same time. You're the only one I can still watch. Things got a little crazy on their channels. Thank you for the... Yeah, I understand that. I can feel that for sure. Hey, dude, I'm trying to use your philosophy of losing weight out of self-love instead of self-hate. I mean, I've lost about 40 pounds, but I'm still not happy. I mean, that's an interesting way to put it. Like, I never said that losing weight is going to solve all your problems. Like, I'm not saying that losing weight is going to make you happy. Like, that's very important to understand. Thanks for the shirt order. But I do believe that you can lose weight from you're losing weight because you love yourself enough to want to make a healthy change for yourself. Okay. So that's different than losing weight because you are expecting it to make you love yourself. It just doesn't work like that. So the fact that you're putting in the work should show you, because it's hard work, right? It's not easy. So the fact that you're willing to put in the hard work shows you that you obviously care about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you obviously care about yourself enough to put in hard work to change something about yourself. And so that's kind of what I mean when I say that. What keyboard do you have? I noticed that it's changed. So this is the Durgod Hades 68. It's a 65% keyboard, so it's much smaller than my last one. I really like it a lot. It gives me a much more room. Okay, here's a bonus to not being able to sleep. First time I caught you live. Well, thanks for coming, Miss C. I appreciate you very much. Let's get some gorillas in chat. Hey, Captain Helmet, no one joined you. How do you feel about that? John, what should I have for dinner tonight? Megan, what do you think I'm going to say to that? What do you think I'm going to say to that? Hello from sunny California, where it's still summer. I don't think you understand, but I live in San Diego, so I know what that's like. I'm struggling to continue my weight loss journey. I can't work out anymore due to illness. I'm down 35 pounds and plan to lose another 35 pounds. But at the moment, I'm so unhappy. I don't want to calorie restrict. Well, I think what you should do, if you can't work out right now, you shouldn't be in a deficit because of illness, right? I don't know what you're dealing with. I hope if it's corona that you're feeling well. But I wouldn't force yourself to be in a deficit right now. I would say probably stick at maintenance. Thank you so much for the shirt order. I appreciate you. But I would 100% not worry right now about being in a deficit. That's my advice, at least. All right. What's up, Alicia? Does the color of your background change from blue to other colors where the work for changes? Hello. No, it's just blue. It's just like a, you can't see it on the stream, but there's just a light down there that's blue. The only light that changes is this one back here. Converting my desk to a standing desk to stand with you the entire length of this live. You guys should, if you guys don't follow me on Twitch, jeez, I was about to say Steam and Twitter and all the other ones. I stand for the duration of those streams, and sometimes they are literally 5 hours long. So you can stand the whole time, I promise you, okay? The only time I usually will have this down is if I'm eating, because I don't like to stand up and eat. Hey, John David, are we gonna keep the beard or clean shave? No, I'm keeping it, man. I like it. I need to clean it up a little bit though, I think. But I'm keeping. I like it. I like the look. You know what I'm saying? It's still summer here in Vegas, but we're finally cooling down. Only 90 for the night today. That's freaking, dude. Vegas is ridiculous, dude. It's so hot there. Derek, you should get a stand-up desk. I highly recommend it. Seriously, everyone should do a standing desk if you can economically cover it. My productivity, energy, everything is up from doing half shift standing. It's where it's at, man. I'm telling you. I mean, the Insta photo is bomb. The beard should stay. I can't write long text while standing. That's fair. I don't really I don't type very much. I'm super slow at typing anyways, so I will say that if I were to try and type for a long time, it would get pretty annoying. But I like it. So I don't type too much though. So good look confirmed. Well, thank you so much. Drowning in humidity here in Florida. Yeah, your beard is dirty. I don't know. Is it? I think it's clean. I take a shower like 3 times a day. I do a standing desk, but since I'm a writer, yeah, I'm sure that there has to be a way to have a standing desk and still be comfortable enough to write. I don't know if that means like getting some sort of rest that would go up here so you can still stand and type, but there has to be something. There has to be something that would allow you to do that. Your Insta profile is pick as art. Thank you very much. I do what I can, you know. Yeah, that's where it's at. So gel wrist rests. I feel like just something, because it is hard, because like your hands and your arms are at different, like it's at a different angle than if you were like sitting. And so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe you just have to have it higher, like maybe up here more. Cause like I keep it down here. I don't want it to be way up here, but like if you're not filming yourself, it doesn't really matter. I don't know. Who cares, right? Every time I use a standing desk, my cat tries taking me down like a water buffalo. Got to get the adjustable desk like yours. Needs to be slightly lower if you really want to type. Really slightly lower? The higher my keyboard is on my standing desk, the more comfortable. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, cause so this one I can move it. So let's see. I can move this one up still. So, okay, we're moving up. So I feel like I honestly feel like this would be more comfortable because I can put my wrists and rest them against the table. But this is not comfortable to like stand at. I'm not a big fan of this, so I like to have it a little bit lower. But I feel like if you're actually like typing, yeah, a little bit higher might be a little bit better. But yeah. You can get a stand thing for your keyboard to make it more ergonomic. Hey, this is what we're here for, you know? My lives, they're all about their variety, okay? You think we're going to talk about weight loss, but we trick you into talking about desks. Got 'em! Tricked you guys! Y'all had no idea. We had you in the first half, didn't we? I have school 8 hours a day, so it's easier for me to sit down through 50-minute classes, but I go for walks after each class. I mean, I'm not trying to like shame anyone for sitting at a desk. Like, I don't do what you want. I'm just saying, if you want to get a stand-up desk, like I like mine, is all I'm trying to say. They are expensive though. That's the only thing. Definitely not cheap. Like this one is a cheaper one and it was like $500. But I really like it. So where's the discount code though? Dude, I wish I had one, honestly, but I don't. I definitely don't have one. Hello everyone. Any specific subject today? No, we're just chilling, man. We might get into something. We might not, you know. Today's just going to be a chill live. We're just hanging out. I kind of want one of those bike desk things. I can sit there and get some exercise in. Hey, man, that sounds cool. What's up, Kawhi? Darkness Love, how you doing? My standing desk is a square-shaped manual one from Stand Steady, like $200. Yeah, the only thing is that I have everything on this desk. So I have like my 34-inch monitor, speakers. I have my desktop, or like my PC is on here, my second monitor. So I needed like a big desk. And so that's like, I think this is 64 inches long. I think. I'm not 100% sure. Are you twitching tonight? I might. What's up, Marsh? What's up, Nora? Did you ever make the gym you wanted in Animal Crossing? Oh, sorry for the random question. I did. It's I don't know what my island looks like anymore. I haven't played in like 6 months, but it's I did make it. I was very proud of the gym that I made in Animal Crossing. Fun fact, biking does not really help stamina and running. That's true. They're two very different things. Like, I mean, if you're coming from being not trained at all, if you're coming from not being trained at all and doing a bunch of biking and then trying running, that's better than that's better than nothing. But like, they are different, two different mediums for sure. Can we come to your island? I don't think it's open. I don't know how you'd even get there right now, to be honest. It's overgrown right now, okay? The stamina across different activities thing is super humbling. Yeah. I only say that because for a while, I was doing a lot of biking, like 30-mile rides, like biking for 2 hours straight, right? And then I was like, okay, I'm going to go on a run. Like, I haven't ran in a while, but shoot, man, I've been doing so much cardio. Like, this run will be so easy. I did like a 5K or something like that. And I was like, oh my gosh, how did I get worse at running? This doesn't make any sense. It's just like there's some carryover, but not an absorbent amount, I guess, is the best way to say it. I don't know if that makes any sense. Thoughts on Orange Theory Fitness? I think that's great. Like, if it's something that gets you out there and moving, I think that's awesome. Orange Theory is great because I think Orange Theory is great because it fosters a community as well, because you're doing the workout with other people, which is always a good thing. I think like fostering a community while exercising is like, especially if you're someone that likes that, it's the best. Are you still cycling? I haven't cycled in a while. I've been dealing with a lower back thing, and being in the position of cycling for me, it really flares it up. And every time I would ride, like the next few days, I'd be like, ooh, I don't feel good. So sadly, I haven't been riding. But my longest ride is like 35 miles, I think. So nothing crazy. I never really got up there in mileage. How did you get views before going viral? I just kind of I don't know. I just made content. I just kind of made stuff, posted it on my other social medias, and people that wanted to watch would watch. I walk with 2 PhDs and a graduate student. Good for my health and bad for my IQ. No, I'd say that's good for your IQ, right? Wouldn't that be good for your IQ if you're walking with people that are super smart? Is it true that losing weight gets harder the closer you get to your goal weight? Absolutely. That's one of the very few absolute truths of weight loss. 100%. You will lose weight faster at the start than you will at the end. It's just a fact. Going to take this stream to the gym. Do it. We'll work out with you. Well, they make me feel dumb, but that's how you get smart. You hang out with people that are smarter than you, you know? That's me all the time. Everyone's smarter than me, so that's why I hang out with them. Going from lean to peeled is infinitely more difficult. Yeah, it's hard. It's no joke. Like, it really is no joke. So I'm a mother to 6. Wow. Shout out to Christina. I'm a mother to 6, and I need to lose 50 pounds. My days are always busy, and I literally have no time for myself. I know I need to start taking care of myself now. Give me some advice of where to start. Well, I will say the first thing is, like, don't stress too much about not having time to work out. Like, don't focus on the working out part right now. I would focus on the diet part. And that'll be my advice to really anyone out there is, like, if you're focused on the exercise part, just like, not saying you shouldn't exercise, but let's focus on the big, like, if you're thinking about weight loss, the bottom is going to be nutrition, right? Like, that's the base of the pyramid, right? That's the base. That's the biggest part. And so I would focus on that. And what's great about, sorry, I'm burping. What's great about that is that you can, like, technically, you could be eating the same thing you're already eating right now, but just find a way to eat less of it, right? Now, would I really recommend that to anyone? Probably not. I would probably recommend changing up what you're eating. But if you truly are like, there's nothing I can do about changing any of the food in my diet, you can still lose weight eating the same foods. Like I said, wouldn't recommend it. But where I tell people to start out is pick that low-hanging fruit, okay? So when it comes to weight loss, like, what's the low-hanging fruit? Well, let's talk about it. I'm making this stuff up all on the fly, by the way, but it's fine. So low-hanging fruit when it comes to weight loss. Liquid calories is probably one of them, right? That's probably the easiest one. So sodas, like juices, coffee beverages from Starbucks that are delicious but have tons of calories in them that don't do anything for you. All of those things, right? Low-hanging fruit. Okay, what's the next piece of low-hanging fruit? Okay, non-needed condiments and things like that. So like sauces and like throwing a bunch of ketchup on things, throwing a bunch of barbecue sauce, throwing a bunch of ranch dressing, all of that stuff. What's another low-hanging fruit? Using a bunch of oil to cook with, okay? So that's another one that's adding a ton of calories, and like it might make things taste good, but there are ways to achieve a similar taste without the calories, okay? And then what's another low-hanging fruit? Okay, fast food, right? Like for most people, when you go to get fast food, you're not making the best decision. So all of these like little things, they really do add up a lot. Like they really, really do. And then for everyone, the low-hanging fruit is going to be different. But like for most people that I've encountered, liquid calories is a big one for most people, from whatever that's coming from. So that oils when you're cooking, it's a big one because that one's very sneaky. Because a lot of people were programmed when we cook, we use oil. People like don't even think about it. It's like, wait, what do you mean? Like when I cook, I use oil. You can find a way to cook without using an extra. Like I'm not saying never use oil again, and it's like the evil. No, but like drenching things in oil, the amount of calories that you add it's crazy, right? And then like the sauces and stuff like that, that's also a really big one. So that's where I would say. You said, where can I start? That's where I would start. Yeah. What's a good alternative to butter when cooking? Like throwing it in. We're talking about like baking, because I don't know much about baking. But if you're talking about like using butter to make things not stick, there's like sprays, there's like Pam, there's tons of different like types of sprays that you can use. But if you're talking about like baking with things, I'm not a baker or anything, so. Or things like peanut butter can sneak up on you. Yeah, peanut butter is a big one. Or like nut trail mixes. Whew. People will like keep trail mix at work because they think, oh, this is a healthy snack. Like every handful the person has is like 200, 300 calories, and they do that like 4 or 5 times a day. Dude, you're eating like an extra 1,500 calories just in trail mix. Granola is another one. Yep, 100%. Trail mix is unbelievably high in calories. Think about it. It's called trail mix. Like it's called trail mix for a reason. Like you're supposed to use it when you're hiking on a trail because you need the calories because you've been moving for hours on end, right? Not when you're sitting at a desk job and typing and do like literally just doing this. Like you don't need trail mix for that. It is good though. Yes, Carl, you're right. Peanut butter is so easy to smear 300 calories of that stuff. So this is why, and yes, I agree. So this is why I am a fan of tracking to an extent, right? I don't think that you necessarily need to track for the rest of your life, and that's not what I'm saying. But I think that understanding, like if you were to track, oh, wow, okay, this is what 2 servings, this is what I think it's 32 grams is a serving of peanut butter. You're like, wow, okay, so this is a serving of peanut butter, and this is 190 calories. Oh, so I've been using 3 servings of peanut butter when I'm just maybe making a sandwich or when I'm just kind of putting the spoon in there and then just eating it off because peanut butter's healthy, right? And you realize, holy crap, I'm eating 600 calories in peanut butter for no reason, right? So you, like, that's why I think, like, everyone, a lot of people have, like, this negative connotation to tracking now, but I do think that it can be unbelievably helpful. And so, like, it teaches you how to track, and it teaches you how to be mindful about your nutrition, but then you can just, like, not, you don't have to, like, do it for the rest of your life, right? Reduced fat peanut butter is okay. Honestly, man, like, I think it has about the same, I think it has about the same calories. It's just there's more sugar in it. So, I mean, like, if you really want peanut butter, I know this is a Greg Doucette thing, but if you really want to have the peanut butter taste in things, use like the dehydrated peanut butter powders, so like PB2 or PB Fit or whatever, because that'll give you the taste without all of the extra calories. That's what I would recommend if you're like really like peanut butter, which I understand because I do too. But again, we're talking about those sneaky calories that come up on you, right? And so peanut butter is a really big one for a lot of people, or just any nut butter in general. John, what to do when I'm craving salt at night? What you want to do is grab your salt shaker and open it and just pour it all in your mouth. and you'll be good. Don't do that, actually. That's a joke. Can TDEE be trusted? I mean, yes, to an extent, but again, it's just a tracking, like, it's not gonna be perfect for anyone. It's like a basic kind of information thing, right? So it's not like this is exactly what you need to do. It gives you a base to start at, and then from there you make decisions. So I think it's great, but it's not perfect, right? And it doesn't take into account if you are someone that has PCOS or you are someone that has like thyroid issues. Of course, it's not going to take that into account. But for the vast majority of people, they don't have those issues, so it can be very helpful. John trying to get people to salt poison themselves. I'm just joking. I used to eat bouillon cubes as a kid. Turns out I'm sodium deficient and needed. Oh, okay. Morning latte. Totally agree about tracking. One thing I would also suggest is if you are using MyFitnessPal, set your target for a smaller deficit. Example, 250 calorie deficit rather than 1,000 deficit. Go less crazy. Yep, I agree with that 100%. Yeah, like I think Silva has a good example. So like if you are someone that like you do crave salty things at night, popcorn is actually a great alternative for that. Or not even alternative, but a great way to kind of curb that, because you can have a good amount of popcorn for like a big bag of popcorn is like maybe 150 calories. You can even add a little bit of extra salt to it if you want. And there you go. You know what I mean? Maybe just make sure, at the end of the night, I need to make sure I have 150 calories because I know I'm going to want popcorn, and then there you go. Or even rice cakes, right? Like the lightly salted rice cakes, have a few of those, like ain't nothing wrong with that. Food ideas for a uni student with no kitchen/microwave access, please. Man, what kind of university you're going to that they won't even let you use a microwave? Are you sure you're in a university? Or are you in prison? What's going on? You can't even use a microwave? What the heck? What's going on here? Skinny Pop is the best super salty tasting. I can have 3 cups. Quarantine. But I would man, no microwave. Like, I mean, I would recommend probably like sandwiches and salads. Like, if you can't like cook, if you can't even use a microwave, man, that's hard. Because I mean, that's honestly, like, I've talked about this a lot, but like I eat almost all of my meals are either just from the fridge, like cold, like a sandwich with some chips or a salad with some chicken, or I use a microwave. So that's literally all that I use is a microwave. So I would, I mean, I guess like wraps would be good. Sandwiches, salads obviously would be good. No microwave though. So it's like really, you can't really do much with, you can't make any hot food. Yeah. Oh, they closed the microwave rooms because of social distancing. So what they said, okay, you're not going to die from coronavirus, but you're just going to die from starving to death. I'm sorry, that's not funny, but it kind of is. Can you buy a microwave and then like have it in your room? Are you allowed? Is that allowed? I don't know. I didn't go to college, so forgive me for my ignorance. Salt versus MSG. What are your thoughts, if any? I don't really know too much about that. Really depends on the dorm rules. We're not allowed anything that can heat anything up. Fire safety? Jeez, dude. Are you... Some are super strict with anything about the heating element. I don't know. I honestly... Like I said, like I would recommend like salads and sandwiches and wraps, I guess. That's rough. That's really rough. So they're basically either, so is it, it's basically go out to eat is pretty much what they're saying, right? It's like, hey, go out to eat. Order Postmates. That's kind of rough, man. Maybe, dude, I was gonna say maybe do like a meal prep thing, but you'd have to heat that up too. Maybe get an MRE. Don't make people eat MRE meals, man. Jeez. That's not nice. Canned stuff. That's tough, though. That's really tough. And see, that's stuff that like a lot of people don't think of, right? Like that definitely makes things harder. Like I don't think anyone can argue that doesn't make things harder at all. Yeah, MRE is a meal ready to eat. It's basically like this thing the military uses that it's this bag and then somehow you like open it a certain way or you like break something in it and it heats up the food inside of the MRE. But they're not very tasty. They're not known as being very tasty. Mostly recycled entrails. MRE really means meals rejected by everyone. Go raw. MREs are like 2,500 calories too. Yeah, it would make sense that they'd be high in calories, right? Because it's like the only time you're able to eat, and you're like in the military, and you're probably working out really hard and stuff. So that makes sense. That's something I'd never even thought of either. MRE are 1,200 calories. Well, I don't know. Okay. I just watched your video about that Gymshark post. Oh my God, had me so heated. Did you guys see what I'm wearing? I don't know. I used to like the whole wheat bread and peanut butter and MREs. Don't judge me. Hey, bro, no judgments here. Captain, they'll let anyone wear Gymshark now. Apparently, man. I'm wearing Gymshark pants, too. Ugh, you can't see them, though. Where do you like to get your compression leggings for under your shorts? I just wear a pair of Thieves, which are from, you can get them at, here, I'll show you. You can get them at Target. So then they have a special one that I'll show you guys. That's the one that I like. But so I go to, let's see, shop, underwear, long. So I like the long ones. So these are the ones that I wear. So, because they're like a little bit longer, so they kind of cover up a little bit more of the leg, and they help. They're kind of pricey, but for me, they're so worth it. I've had all of my pairs for like over 3 years, and they still work super well. If you get like a big pack, they're a little bit cheaper, but they're literally the only underwear that I wear. Like, these are the only underwear I'll wear. They work so well. But, yeah. They're super good. I don't make any money. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but I've worn them for like 3 years now. Basically, no. I've worn them for more. Like 4 years. I think, dude, the pair that I'm wearing, this is so gross, but whatever. This pair, I've had these for like 4 years. Hey, they still work too. You guys can ask my girlfriend. She tells me that I need to update them. But, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I'm saying? Anybody tasty recommendations for protein powder? Yeah, you should use BPN and use code O2B10. Bro, I've had undies for that long. No judgment. We just got to see your undies. Dude, if you follow me on any social media, you'll see my undies all the time. It's very, very normal. It's not abnormal at all for me. It's not abnormal even a little bit, to be honest. It's just part of the plan, you know what I mean? Whoa, I just noticed your Insta profile picture. Oh, if you were here in the stream yesterday, that's when I changed it. Hey, we get crazy up in here in the stream, all right? We do some crazy stuff, you know? I haven't bought new underwear since before I moved out, and that was the end of 2017. See, I told you. What's up, James? What's cracking, dude? Welcome. That photo is cool. It's the best one. It's my best. It's my best profile picture I think I've ever had, to be honest. You know. What about shirts, my man? My man is looking for a compression shirt. I don't really wear. Thank you so much for the shirt order. I don't really wear like full compression t-shirts. So what I wear is, let's see, Under Armour Heat Gear. All right, let me shout out whoever ordered this from the shop, because you guys are the best. Thanks to Sarah for ordering the t-shirt. I appreciate you very much. Okay, so let's see, where are they? Yeah, this is it right here. So this is what I'll normally wear, like if I go on runs, or if I go on if I'm doing like a CrossFit workout that has a ton of like jumping, like double unders. I wear these. So this is the men's heat gear Under Armour sleeveless compression. I like these because I can wear a t-shirt over it and you can't really even see it. But they have black, they have brown, they have gray, and then they have white. I always recommend with any compression gear, at least for men. I don't really know for women, but for men, I usually would size down. So I wear a size XL shirt, so I would probably get a size large, like one of these, right? And then if I wore, like, same thing, right? If I wore a size medium, if I wore a size double XL, I'd wear a size XL. Or if I wore a size 3XL, I wear a size double XL, right? But highly recommend these. Again, not sponsored by Under Armour, but I've had the same pair of these shirts, man, for a very long time, like 4 years probably, and they still work great. So highly recommend those as well. But yeah, so I wear that, and yeah. What's up, Sarah? Hey, all just jumped in. Had he gotten into any of the material yet? Nope, we're just hanging out. What material are the work for chain shirts? They're cotton for the most part. How do I get motivated to work out again? I was really going hard for 5 months and it's gotten colder and I just have lost all motivation. My answer to that is usually focus on like routine over motivation, you know, because if you're focused on motivation constantly, motivation just goes up and down and it's like it kind of flows with the wind. If you focus on routine more, I really think that that's a better way to do it, or discipline, I guess, is a better way to kind of state that. Home workout listening to John. I hope that you're enjoying it. I hope that it's fun. Just answered my question as well. Well, I'm happy to help, you know? Hi from New Zealand. Hi, Tina. How are you? Find exercise that you love to do. That's the key for me. It's true. It's important, man. 100%. Our gyms in our area just got closed again. Oh, it's so rough. That's so rough. Also, hey, if you're here, can you hit like on this this live stream? We only got 70 likes, man. What the heck? What's the deal, dude? What are your plans for this weekend? Thanks, guys. Over 100 now. You guys are the best. I don't have any plans. I'm doing this, maybe. I don't do things. I don't do things, okay? I just hang out. No, I have a plan. I want to I have a video I want to record off stream because it's just a little bit too triggering for me to do it on stream. I just don't think it would be conducive to a good video. So I am planning on recording that at some point, and we also have a podcast to record tomorrow. Yeah. I mean, there's not much to do right now with everything closed, so kind of just do my own thing, you know? Ring Fit Adventure got me into fitness, so it can be fun. That's right. Fitness can be fun, 100%. But watching you rant and get triggered is kind of fun. I agree, it is fun, but this one's just this one would not be. I wouldn't have fun. I wouldn't have fun trying to do that live. So. Carl, thank you so much for the super chat. I think that's the first super chat of this stream. Good habits and a steady routine will keep you on track. Inspiration and motivation is fleeting. Yep, I agree 100%. I suffer from vertigo, so unfortunately I stopped going to the gym since I had it. I can only walk now or use the recumbent bike. Oh, man. But it's better than doing nothing. That's true. I went on a nice walk today, like 2-hour walk. What's a super chat? So there should be a button somewhere on the screen that's a little money sign. It's basically just, it's like a donation. And then your chat kind of shows up differently, and then you get more attention usually. I have 2 disabled kids, only ever worked out at home. Well, Amy, you are doing the Lord's work, and I'm sure your children appreciate you very much. Yeah, there's nowhere to go, but is that going to stop me from doing my eyebrows and drawing in fake freckles? No. Yeah, that was my plan actually this weekend as well. Did stream just end? No. Did it end for anyone else? I'm still going. I was initially DP motivated. I don't know what DP means. To get in shape during the start of our pandemic. Now I'm finding it hard to keep my eating in check. I keep fluctuating. The stream ends when you say it ends. You are doing the Lord's work too. Thanks, Amy. I appreciate you very much. Are you religious? Yeah, I am. I'm not like the most religious person in the world, but I am. I miss working out as well. Walking is the only thing I can do too. 3 dislocations so far this year. Wow. How did you, what happened? 3 dislocations, huh? I miss working out as well. Oh, I just read that one. John, do you still give in to your cravings, or do you no longer struggle? For me, my cravings never get over the top, because I guess you could say I do like give in to them. But I'm not sitting there craving like a whole like cake or something, right? Like if I really want a little bit of chocolate, like I'll have a little bit of chocolate. If I want a little bit of something, I'll have it. I'm never craving like an absorbent amount of something that I know wouldn't make me feel well because of that reason. Like if I ate a huge pizza, I would feel terrible after that, right? Not just like I would beat myself up, feel terrible, like physically I would feel terrible, and I know what that feels like, and I know I don't want to feel like that. So I think like that, having that knowledge helps me not make that decision. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's kind of how I'm able to not feel that way. Is your religion the reason you don't curse? No, I actually used to cuss more when I was probably more religious than I am now. But it's just something that I don't do. There's no reason for it, really. After I changed to healthier foods, I was quite surprised when my body started craving them after a while. Yeah, it definitely happens after a while. That Wingstop is making my stomach go ick, but it was worth it. Hey, man, nothing wrong with that. Good for you. I feel like the older you get, the less people curse. I mean, that's, I don't know. There's a lot of people my age that curse quite a bit, or cuss. I feel weird saying curse. That sounds like I'm from like the 1800s. But there's, you know, like the thing is, like, I don't care if people do it around me. I just don't do it. You know what I mean? It's like one of those things that, I don't know. There's like a lot of people that like don't drink alcohol, but they don't care if people do it around them. I'm not necessarily that person. Like, I'm not comfortable around people drinking like alcohol around me because it just makes me uncomfortable. But it's not like I'm judging I don't know. I don't want to get into this discussion because it always turns into the whole thing, and that's not what I'm trying to do. I've noticed that I find food I used to love too often. I used to love often too greasy or too heavy, too sweet. A lot more now. That stopped happening after dieting for a couple months. Yeah, it takes a while for your kind of like taste buds to change and stuff. I'm cursing more as I get older. Do you crave cheeseburgers? I do love a burger. But no, I don't really crave them or anything like that. I'm 47 and cuss like a sailor, but then again, I was in the Navy, so I was a sailor. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, it definitely. I didn't eat candy until I hit 30. Ever thought about being a food therapist? I mean, I feel like I would do okay at that job. But I'm sure it takes a lot of schooling, and I'm not a school person really, so. What do you think about smoking weed for muscle soreness? I mean, I don't think it's necessary, because there's a lot of people that work out without smoking weed. But like, if you think it would help you and you would enjoy it and it wouldn't be anything negative, then shoot, man, go for it. I'm not gonna tell you not to. It's even legal here now, right? So there's no reason not to if you feel like you enjoy it. I don't partake in it, but hey, you do your thing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't here to judge nobody. Can I only eat chicken breast and eggs for a week? You can, but that would not be fun at all. I wouldn't do it. If you could go back, what would you tell your fat self? I don't think I would tell him anything, to be honest. I think that all the experiences that I've had happened because I didn't have a leg up, right? I didn't have any sort of background knowledge. It was all because I learned this stuff. So I don't think I'd tell him anything. It would be cool to watch him though. But other than that, I'd be like, hey man, you'll figure it out, you know? It would be fun to watch though, for sure. Nah, bro, you got to tell him to buy Bitcoin. That's true. That's a good point as well. Yeah, I could have done that. Oh, someone got a sticker. Oh, they got 2 items. For some reason, the sticker just popped up though. Thanks to Jay for the order. I appreciate you very much, Jay. Thank you so much. It really does mean a lot to me. Like, a lot. Really, hey, young Derek, invest in Apple. There's this thing called an iPod that you'll be a millionaire. Well, okay. When they said it, I thought they were talking about like weight loss stuff. But if we're talking about like anything in general, then yeah, I'd be like, you know, invest in XYZ thing and become a millionaire. But hey, you know, that's obvious stuff. But at the same time, my former self would have been like, yeah, with what, dude? What money? I'm broke. Like I didn't have money to invest back then. VSG Live, just discovered you a day ago. I enjoy you. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you very much. That is a mood. It's the truth is what it is. I could invest all my money I had in something and still be broke right now because I had nothing. My partner of 7 years asked me 1 year into our relationship to invest in Bitcoin with him, and I was like, I don't know about that, and here we are 7 years later. Oof, the struggle. Where did you get the WWJD bracelet? This was from my sister-in-law, and she had like a bunch of them. I've had it on my wrist now. I haven't taken it off once for, shoot, man, maybe like 2 years now. Yeah, like 2 years. Tom with the $5. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate you so much. I just wanted to say thank you. Every time I thought I couldn't lose the weight, I remembered your transformation and kept at it. Dude, that's so awesome, Tom. Well, keep up the good work, man. And thanks so much for donating. I totally first discovered Bitcoin when it was like 10 to 15 per Bitcoin. Is that, I don't know how much Bitcoin is, so I don't know if that's good or bad. I continue to yo-yo weight-wise. At the moment, I have thrown in the towel, trying to eat right, but not beating myself up if I mess up. Well, that's what I like to hear. All right, just do your thing. You know, be healthy. Hi, I enjoy your content. Well, thanks, Serge. I appreciate you, man. It hovers around. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Okay. That's you would have made a lot of money then, huh? I don't understand Bitcoin at all. Like, I know it was a thing, but I don't know why it was a thing. I'm just naive, I guess. I've been wanting to catch a live stream so I could donate for a while, but I always seem to miss them. Well, thanks, Tom. I appreciate that so much, man. Have you ever thought about live streaming with a family member of yours? I'm not married. No, not really. Zach, thanks so much for joining, man. Appreciate you so much. Carl, thanks for the $5, my dude. I'm watching from the elliptical. Dude, that's what I'm talking about. I can't consistently diet, so how will I create a lifestyle? Well, that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing is when you like, if you have to understand that you can't diet, right? If you are dieting, that's not a lifestyle. Now, I'm not saying there's anything inherently wrong with dieting, but it's very important to understand that you cannot be on a diet forever. You just can't, right? So that's why it's so important to think about the lifestyle change aspect of it. I'm trying to super chat, but it says it isn't available in my region. Sorry, dude. Really? That's so weird. I've never heard about that. I'm gonna try my VPN. Thanks, Gabby, for for being so adamant about giving me money. I'm afraid of having loose skin. I actually just did a TikTok about this. Someone left that comment on one of my like viral TikToks, and I think it comes from the fact that people are afraid of the unknown. And so, hey, Marissa, thank you so much. But like, don't be afraid of loose skin. Like, all I can say is that it's honestly it's not that bad. That's all I can say. I mean, everyone's going to be different, but, let's see it. The TikTok, I don't even know how I could show you. Can I show you on... Does TikTok have a website? Or like, can I look at TikToks from the internet? Yeah, I don't even think I can. I don't even know how to do it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's nothing special. Just go to it, and go to my TikTok and you'll find it. Oh, whoa, that was weird. Okay. Need advice. A guy asked me out. He's obese. I'm normal. He's not my type for many reasons. Said no nicely, but he's big mad and calling me fat phobic. Dude, if someone calls you fat phobic for not dating them, that's ridiculous. Like, you don't have, like, yeah, that's ridiculous if someone calls you that. That's just not fair. And even like I'm of the belief that even if you don't like someone because you're not attracted to the weight that they are, that doesn't make you a bad person. I don't think it does. So, yeah, I don't think that you should be like, I don't think that you should feel bad about that, you know? Especially if you were nice about it and you wouldn't make him feel bad about it and you weren't like, oh God, you're disgusting, I would never date you, right? That's different. But if you were like nice about it, like, oh, you know, you're not my type. Hey, like, if the fact is that you're not attracted to bigger dudes and he's a bigger dude, it's not your fault. I don't know. I was even the person that, trust me, when I was at my biggest, like, I felt like a lot of women didn't like me because of my size. I don't know. I don't know. That's my thought. Like, no relationship, no good, healthy relationship is ever going to start from someone shaming you into dating them, is what I believe. Thank you so much to Carlene for the order. The reason I took so long to say that is because I was trying to figure out how to pronounce it, but I probably still did it wrong, but it's okay. Tell us about your girlfriend. I try and keep that private, so I try not to talk about it too much, but she's awesome. I'm in the middle of a constant battle with myself to go slow with my weight loss for my health, and to reduce loose skin, etc., versus being terrified of hitting a plateau. Okay, so I think it's good to go slow just in general, so there's nothing wrong with that, but understand that losing weight slowly is not going to affect your loose skin that much. A lot of people have this misconception. It's a common misconception that a lot of people think that if you lose weight slowly, you won't have loose skin. It just doesn't work like that. Like, if you are as big as I was, right? If you're losing 100 pounds or more, 200 pounds, you're going to have loose skin regardless of how slow you lose it. Like, and I'm not saying that to scare anyone. I just want to be real. If you're losing over 100 pounds, you are going to have loose skin for the most part. It's just going to happen. Regardless if you lose it in 6 months or you lose it in 2 years. Like, loose skin will happen. It is just a part of weight loss. It just is. So I say that not to scare people, but so people have a realistic expectation of what their body will look like once they lose the weight. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just trying to be honest. That's all. Do you recommend lifting heavy for minimum extra skin? No, I mean, I recommend lifting heavy, but again, it's the same thing. Like, I get a lot of people that will say, like, oh, you could fill in the loose skin with muscle. Like, again, it depends, right? If you are as big as I was and have the amount of loose skin that I have, trying to fill that in with muscle, it's just not gonna happen. It's just not realistic. And so, yeah. How tall are you? I'm 5'8". Can confirm I lost 60 pounds over 2 years and got them bat wings, hoping increasing my arm muscle will help. I prefer the loose skin. Oh yeah, I mean, I prefer it much more than being the size that I was, for sure. Like, it's not even close. You'd be in Finnabuff filling out that much loose skin. I think you mean 420. Is that what 5'8" is? Yeah, I guess it is, right? Yeah, 4 plus 12 plus 8. I'm 4 foot 20 inches. That's right. What's your weight? I weigh 210 pounds. I remember I freaked out when I saw my first stretch marks, but I came to realize that stuff like that seriously does not matter, nor does it define me. Yep, 100%. You've changed my life. Last 3 months, I have been halfway to my goals, and you don't stop motivating me. What's a little support for someone that's helped so much? Well, thanks so much, Zach. I appreciate you, man. Gabby. So the VPN worked for Gabby. Thanks so much, Gabby. The work you are doing with the kindness and empathy you do it with is so inspirational. Well, thank you, Gabby, for pushing through and figuring out a way to give me money. I appreciate you. But yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, Gabby is committed 100%. Since fat weighs less than muscle, it's kind of difficult to replace fat with muscle if you've lost a lot. Well, and it's just, you can't turn fat into muscle. Like, that's just not how it, it's just not how it works. I've been single since I was 17, going on 25 in 3 weeks. I know it's due to my overweight and because my last relationship was pretty bad, since she only liked me for looking fit but cheated on me. I'm sorry, man. I wish you could turn fat into muscle. Yeah, me too. It'd be very nice. Do you cycle creatine? No, I don't use creatine. Not for any reason. It's just I'm lazy. I think that it's good. You should, if you want to use it, I would recommend it. It's probably one of the only supplements I would actually recommend, to be honest with you. When did exercise become enjoyable for you? I kind of always liked being able to push myself. Like, I was always someone that liked being able to, like, try new things and, like, push myself as far as that. So, like, I think I honestly kind of always liked it. But once I started working out with my friend was when I was, like, excited to go to the gym because we got to spend some time together. Like, I was convinced that if I lost fat, I'd gain muscle at the same time. So there was no way I could ever get down to a normal BMI because I'd have gained too much muscle as I lost fat. Why is it harder to lose weight that I regained? Sorry, one second. Texting my person that's helping me edit videos. He was asking me some questions. I think a big part of why it's harder is because it's, like, psychological. Because, like, you've already done it, you know? And so, like, there's that sense of, like, wonder and excitement of, like, man, I'm losing this weight for the first time. Like, this is so exciting. I can't wait to do this, is gone. And now it's just, I have to lose this weight again. Right? And so you're no longer, like, super excited about it. You're just kind of like, I'm just doing this again the second time or the third time or the fourth time or the fifth time, you know? And so now you're just kind of like, this, you know, like, yeah. Any new videos? Yeah, I have 3 videos ready. 3 videos. And then I have one that I'm probably going to film this weekend. So I'll have 4 coming out relatively soon. So yeah. Dang, bro, I feel that. I appreciate you so much, Beast. I love your videos. Keep it up. Thanks, Alejandro. Also, thanks, bro. He said bro like 5 times. I do the same thing with dude or like man. John has a stockpile of videos building up. I just try and, you know, I know it's been a while since I uploaded, but we have some videos. Don't worry, you guys. We got them going. Did you consider keto? No, I didn't consider keto at all. Especially when I started losing weight, keto wasn't a thing really. Like it was a thing, but it's not like it is now. It was, I'm sure if it was around, it was much more niche. So it was something that never even crossed my mind, to be honest. I'm excited to see, the videos. Well, I'm excited for you to see them. I'm excited to get them out there. Legit, your streams have been keeping me going. Well, thanks so much, Sharon. Yeah, today I just wanted to chill because I have a stockpile of videos coming up, and like I wasn't too worried about trying to like talk about something overwhelming, so I kind of wanted to just hang out, and I wasn't sure how it would go. Honestly, I was like, man, I feel like no one's gonna come to the stream today because I'm just hanging out and talking to you guys. But we've had over 500 people for the majority of it, so that makes me happy. I know that more people usually kind of come in and stay if I'm talking about something, which fine, that's totally understandable. But it means a lot that there's so many of you guys that are willing to just kind of like chill and hang out. I don't know, it's just cool. I feel very appreciated. So it makes me happy. I thought that there wasn't going to be a stream today, so I missed most of it. I'm sorry. Yeah, I did it a little bit later because my friend Zach, I think he's still streaming actually. Yeah, he's still streaming over on Twitch. So I wanted to wait until he was doing some coaching stuff. And so I wanted to wait and give him kind of a chance to do his stream before I kind of I didn't want to steal his viewers or whatever, you know what I mean? But that being said, if you do, I'm just going to say this now. I know I talk about it a lot, but it's important to me. It's something that I'm really trying to grow. If you do enjoy these streams, especially if you like just hanging out and chilling, I'm not trying to beg, but I guess I kind of am. I would really appreciate if you'd go over to Twitch and follow. It doesn't cost you any money, but I would seriously really appreciate that because I'm really trying to grow the Twitch. And trying to get more people to kind of join because I feel like the experience for everyone on Twitch, it honestly is there's just a lot more stuff going on there, and I feel like I can do a lot more, and especially because on YouTube there's so many rules, and you guys have been here. How many times have I gotten the stream shut down because I shared a clip that you're not allowed to share and then YouTube shuts it down? You know what I mean? And so it's just really frustrating. So I feel like on Twitch I can share stuff and not be super worried about getting shut down. And so I'm just trying to grow that because I feel like it's smart to have a backup plan kind of thing, and so yeah, I mean, eventually I just don't know, but I do try and stream there. I stream there just as much as I stream here. And hours wise, it's probably more on Twitch than it is on here because the Twitch streams will be 3 to 5 hours long. They're much longer than the YouTube ones are. Gonna sound old, but I've never been on Twitch. I get that 100%. Thanks guys. I appreciate it a lot. Yeah, it means a lot to me, you guys. How was Jordan's planner? Her planner is amazing. The amount of work that she put into that thing. Would you Twitch at this time or at night? So I normally Twitch a little bit later, but then on the weekends I'll usually be around this time. Obesity is gonna be the next ninja on Twitch. Hey man, that's the goal. You know what I mean? That's what I'm going for. Is Twitch just for gamers? No, it's everything. It's if what I'm doing here is what I do on Twitch as well, but I also play games. But it's the same thing. Nothing really changes. But like I said, there's just more features, and I feel less constricted on what I'm able to talk about because I'm not afraid I'm gonna get shut down and get the stream taken off. You know what I mean? So I just feel a little bit more safe there, if that makes sense. I just downed a bag of cauliflower and had peppered it and bite into a peppercorn. It was disgusting. Dang, dude. I got my shirt from Megan Ann today. Still waiting for my journal from Jordan, but I'm expecting the journal to take a little bit. Yeah, it's probably going to take a little bit. She has so many orders that she's going through. Yeah, I can actually watch Twitch on my phone, so win-win. Yeah. Do the videos stay there? So the VODs get saved on Twitch. So if you miss any of the Twitch stuff, like everything is always saved, so you can make sure that you watch it. Will you react to videos on Twitch? I think I'm gonna try it out at some point and see how I like it and see how it feels. It's just hard because like the YouTube streams when I am kind of like talking about like if we're just chilling, you know, they usually hover around like 500, right? Which is crazy. Like it's a lot of people. And then they'll get up to, you know, sometimes I've had almost 2,000 people in here, right? If I'm talking about something like interesting that a lot of people are interested in. But the Twitch streams, like they hover between like 40 and 70 people. So it's much like, there's much like less people there. So it just does feel a little bit more, it does feel a little bit more like personal, I guess is the best way to put it. But yeah. I'm not going to open the journal till Christmas. I'm going to wrap it up as a gift for myself. Man, when I see people that have that kind of like, that have that kind of like restraint, I cannot relate at all. Sounds chill. I'll sub right now. Well, thank you so much. How do I find you on Twitch? Rachel's been posting the links a few times. So if you just click on that link, it'll pop up. I have YouTube Premium, no commercials, not true on Twitch. Well, if you actually have Amazon Prime, you get a free sub, because Amazon owns Twitch now. So if you subscribe to my channel, you'll never have to watch an ad on the channel. So if that's something that you want to do. I can have restraint with a journal. My restraint issue is sugar. I feel you on that. How do you deal with frustration with slow weight loss? Honestly, like for me, I just like understand that weight, like it's as long as it's moving, right? Like I don't like to stress too much about like how fast it's happening, because if it's happening, that's what matters. A lot of people, I think the reason some people struggle with like slow weight loss is it's comparison is the root of it, is because you're comparing your weight loss to someone else's, or how fast you think it should be, whether that's because you've watched a lot of shows that show people losing weight and super quickly or whatever. Like understand, like weight loss doesn't have to be fast. It doesn't. How accurate do you think MyFitnessPal is for tracking exercise calories? I don't use MyFitnessPal for tracking. Don't track your exercise calories. Just don't worry about it. Like for the most part, unless you're like, unless you are literally like doing, unless you're doing like hours and hours and hours of cardio at a time, you know, you're cycling for like 4 hours or something like that. Honestly, I wouldn't stress about how many calories you're burning in exercise. It's not worth the stress. And everything is so different. Like this machine says you burned 200 calories. This machine says you burned 300 calories. MyFitnessPal says you burned 250 calories. They're all just all over the place. I honestly just don't stress about it. Like there's enough to stress about when it comes to like losing weight than trying to figure out exactly how many calories you've burned through XYZ thing. The only thing Amazon doesn't own is Spirit Halloween, and that's because they take over the ghosts of stores Amazon's destroyed. Lacey, thank you so much for subscribing on Twitch. I appreciate you so much. I don't add the calories from working out in my caloric intake, so I don't have to stress if I have a bad day. Yeah. How do you deal with online trolls, if at all? I mean, I definitely deal with them. I don't know. I'm not the best at it, to be honest. I definitely struggle. So, just being honest with that one. Do you think Fitbit tracks calories burned well? I honestly don't think anything tracks calories burned very well. Like, I just don't think that anything is worth, like, I don't believe anything. I just don't, like, so I try to make sure people don't stress about that, because again, there's so many other things that you can worry about, that stressing about exactly how many calories you've burned just isn't it just doesn't make sense to me, you know? Like, it doesn't make sense to stress yourself out about that. I don't know. I hope that makes sense. So what would your advice be for losing weight? I'm currently 16% body fat, trying to cut to 12. I work out 90 minutes a day, so I'd like to at least estimate. I mean, honestly, dude, 16% body fat is very lean. So, like, I would just continue doing what you're doing. Like, I wouldn't stress too much about getting down to 10, like 10 and 12% body. Like, that's super lean. Like, really lean. To where it's like, I don't know. I just don't think it's necessary to get there. But if you really want to, I would just, like, whatever you're doing now, if you really want to get leaner, I would say either, I mean, you're doing 90 minutes of working out, but, like, you know, I mean, it's as simple as you either have to drop calories or you have to increase activity. But I get weird about saying that's what you should do, because it seems like you're already at a pretty good spot, you know. The majority of accuracy from anything claiming how many calories you burned is from heart rate data, and it is really only about 80% accurate in its estimation. Yeah. Honestly, needed to hear this. I was so mad at the number of calories I burnt this morning. We're here to help. I think it is false information given in some media that make people have no chill with slow weight loss. I mean, healthy is 1 pound per week, and some media promote 7 to 5 pounds a week. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I would love to be that lean, but being happy is healthier. I'm not trying to make the person feel bad for asking that question. Like, if you want to get that lean, that's your choice. But I'm just saying, like, don't feel like you need to be that lean, is all I'm trying to say. Share your views on setting goal weights. I see people overfixate on them. I feel like there's too many factors to just determine what your ideal weight is. Oh, yeah. So when it comes to goal weights, a lot of people like to set these goal weights. So for me, my goal weight was 180 pounds when I first started losing weight. Now, granted, remember, I was close to 400 pounds when I started losing weight, okay? So when I was actually 180 pounds, I was way too small. I was way too lean. And the only reason I got down to that weight was because I was competing in a men's physique show. So it was like all about how lean can you get, right? That was the whole point of what I was doing. And so I think that goal weights are kind of silly, just because if you are setting the goal weight from the start of your weight loss journey and you're saying, I want to be this weight, you don't know what your body is going to look like and feel like at that weight. So what I think is better is setting maybe a range, or honestly just being focused on being healthy, right? Because a goal weight, if you are constantly chasing, like, let's say if I always felt I have to be at my goal weight, right? So I always felt like I have to be 180 pounds. The things, like, I weigh 210 pounds now, okay? I'm 30 pounds over my goal weight, okay? So if I was constantly chasing being 180 pounds, one, I would be incredibly unhealthy right now, and two, I know I wouldn't be as happy as I am right now. And like, there are so many things that would be bad if I tried to stay as lean as I was when I competed in men's physique, because that was technically my goal weight, right? 180 pounds. So again, I'm not shading anyone that might have a goal weight in mind, but just understand that thought that you have, if you are at your high weight, or like you still have 100 pounds to go, like, just understand, let that weight shift, because you don't need, like, I've seen people that feel so attached to this goal weight that they have that they're already super lean and they just continue to try and get leaner because in their head they said that I want to be 150 pounds, but they're 160 now and they feel great. Or they're maybe even too lean there, but in their mind they have to be 150 pounds. So now they're trying to lose even more weight. You know what I mean? Thanks, man. I really needed that. My problem is I'm lean everywhere but my stomach. I've always had abs but never gotten there. Recently been struggling with binge eating too. So that's a great kind of segue. So what I think is happening with you is you are fixated on a goal weight, right? Or a goal body fat percentage, like you kind of said. And so what you have done now, and this is just my thoughts. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, right? I'm not trying to diagnose you, but what I am, hey, Retro Nerd, thank you so much for subscribing, dude. I appreciate it. But if you are, so what right now, what it seems like is happening is you are so fixated on this number that you are doing things that are causing you to binge eat. So for a lot of people that ends up being over restricting. I talked about this earlier in the stream. So if you are over restricting, you are getting to a point where you're eating such a low amount of calories that you get to a point where you're like, I am starving right now. Like I really need some food, and then you binge eat, right? It's much more complicated than that, but like that's just kind of a generic rundown of what happens with a lot of people. And I don't mean this to say like you idiot, I can't believe you do that, because it was me. That's what happened to me. That's why I had binge eating. Same thing. Like I did the same thing. I over restricted and then the cycle continued. Over restriction, binge eat, over restricted, binge eat. It was like that. It was this wheel that I was always on. And so, like understand you don't need, like if you are at a good spot now, like maybe now let's focus on building some muscle, let's focus on getting stronger. Let's focus on getting more athletic. Let's focus on other things. Let's focus on being healthy, right? Instead of being as lean as humanly possible. Because at the end of the day, like if you get a little bit leaner, are you going to be happy? Are you going to be healthy? I don't know. I can't answer that question for you. But for a lot of people, it's no, I'm not happier. I'm leaner, but now I am afraid of eating anything, right? So yeah. Yeah, Tony, so when is Morning Oats coming back? So I feel like people just like Morning Oats because there was literally an intro to it, because Morning Oats is literally this. It's all of the live streams that I do. It's me talking about a specific topic. That's what literally all of my videos are now. The reason I started Morning Oats was because at the time YouTube was not, especially fitness YouTube, no one did sitting and talking videos. No one did that. Everyone vlogged. That's the only content that was on YouTube as far as fitness was concerned, right? And so I was like, okay, I'm going to I want to make something different, so I should name this series that I'm going to have, and that's how Morning Oats was born. But now a lot of fitness YouTube and just a lot of YouTube in general is about commentary, about talking about certain things. And so there's just no reason to name, because almost every video would be it, right? And so I appreciate that you like Morning Oats, and I'm sorry that you miss it. But in my head, it's like, if you like those videos, I would hope that you like this stuff now too, because it's higher quality. You know what I mean? The audio is better. I'm not recording it in my kitchen and sweating to death, and it's very similar, right? It's talking about a topic, and that's what Morning Oats was at the heart of it, right? And so yeah. All right, you guys. Well, I'm going to get going because I want to go on a little walk before it gets too late here. But thanks so much for hanging out. I appreciate everyone that went over to Twitch and decided to follow. It really does mean a lot. If you want to, again, go to Twitch after this is done and hit that follow, I would really appreciate it. I appreciate you guys very much, and I hope you guys had a great night. Today was a pretty chill stream. I promise the next stream that we have on here, we will have a topic, and we'll talk about a video or something like that. You know what I mean? But today I just kind of wanted to hang out because I have so many videos in the pipeline right now. I didn't want to get too clogged up. But yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.